Hello students, myself Eri Borude, PGT Physics of the JNU Washim, would like to explain the class 11th physics topic gravitation. Actually this topic unit I divided into three video lectures. First part, it is a introduction about the gravitation, Kepler's law, Newton's law of the gravitation and effect of the gravity, and in second video lecture there is a gravitational field, gravitational potential energy, escape and orbital velocity, and in third video lecture I explained about the satellite types, principle of a satellite, and about the polar and geostationary satellite. So, to save the time, I wrote something already written on the blackboard to save the some time in this lecture. Okay, let us start with the introduction of a gravitation. Since the ancient time, the people was very curious about the universe and motion of the planets. About the 2000 years ago, it was proposed that Earth is at a geocentric theory, Earth is at the center and all the stars including Sun, they are revolving around the Earth. Later, after the 400 years later, the Indian astronomer Aryabhatta explained the model. The Earth the Sun is at the center and all the planets, they are revolving around the Earth, around the Sun. And after the 1000 years later, the Nicolaus Copernicus proposed one model in which Sun is a fixed and all the planets are revolving around the Sun in a fixed orbit. And in the time of the Galileo, there was a Tycho Brahe from the Denmark. He spent his whole life for observing the universe and motion of the planets. He noted his things, and after that Kepler, the name of the scientist who analyzed his Brahe's data and given the three laws of the planetary motion, this known as a Kepler's laws of a planetary motion. This is the introduction about the gravitation. What is the gravitation? There is a force of attraction. Anything when we release from the certain height, it comes to the earth. It is due to the force of attraction between the earth and that body, and that attraction force between any two bodies in the universe, this is known as a gravitation. Let us start with this some terms. What is the gravitation? It is a force of attraction. It is a force of attraction between the any two bodies in the universe. So gravitation means this is a force of attraction between any two bodies in the universe. This is known as a gravitation. Then what is the gravity? Gravity, it is a force of the attraction. It is a force of the attraction between earth and any object lying on it or near to the earth's surface. So the gravitation is a force of attraction between the any two bodies in the universe, and gravity is a force of attraction between the any body and earth lying on it or near to the earth. This is the difference between gravity and gravitation. Then come to the Kepler's laws in the planetary motion. To explain the motion of the planet, Kepler formulated the three laws. The first law is known as a law of the orbit. Law of the orbit. The Sun is at the center and all the planets are revolving around the Sun. This is the actual theory. But he given the law about the motion of the planet. The first law of the orbit. Each planet revolved around the sun in an elliptical orbit with the sun situated at the one of its foci. Means every planet revolved around the sun in an elliptical orbit and sun is the one of its foci. It is elliptical shape. Ellipse has a two foci. This is the S dash and this is the S. This is the and sun is located at the one of its foci. This is the first law of a orbit. Then second law is known as the law of area. The radius vector drawn from the sun to the planet, radius vector drawn from the sun to the planet sweeps out equal area in equal interval of time. Means the aerial velocity, area covered per unit time of a planet around the sun is a constant. Means this aerial velocity of a time taken to the in a planet to move from A to B is the same as a time taken by the planet to move C to D. Therefore, area of a CSD is equal to area of a ASB means these two areas are equal. When planet is closer to the sun, it will move faster, so it covers the longer distance with the same time. When planet is very far from the sun, it covers the shorter distance, means its velocity is lower, aerial velocity is lower, and but area sweeps in both the cases are equal. Then third law is law of the periods. The square of the time period of a revolution, of a planet around the sun is proportional to the semi-major cube of a semi-major axis of the elliptical orbit. Square of the time period of the revolution is directly proportional to the cube of a semi-major axis, radius of a semi-major axis. So this is the third law, and then these are the three laws given by the Kepler to explain the planetary motion or motion of the planet around the sun. After that, Newton explained the law of a gravitation. There is a force of attraction between any two bodies, either it is a living or non-living, any two bodies in the universe. This is known as Newton's law of gravitation. The actual sentence is every particle in the universe attract with each other with a force which is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of distance between them. The force of attraction between the any two bodies, is directly proportional to product of their mass. Suppose the body A, this is the body A, and the body B, their masses are the m1 and m2. So this is the directly proportional, the F is a force of attraction directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional square of separation distance from their centers. So when we combine these two terms, F is directly proportional m1 m2 divided by r square. So F is equal to, the proportionality constant is a capital G, m1 m2 divided by r square. G is known as a universal gravitational constant. Because why it is called as universal gravitational constant? Because it does not depend on the nature and size of the body. And not depend on the nature of the medium between the two bodies. Then this is the simple, we studied it in the 9th class also. Dimension of the gravity, dimension and unit of the G. Dimension, the force, dimension of the force equal to mass into acceleration. The mass into mass m, acceleration L divided by t square, and r, this is distance, so L square. Yeah, this is the mass and mass m. So this is m square. So the dimension of a m raised to minus 1, l raised to 1, t raised to minus 2, and unit of the gravitational constant g, that is Newton for this force, meter square for this r, and kg ka square, in this way. And when this value, this gravitational constant value is a 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. This is the constant value. Okay. And there are some evidences in the support of law of gravitation in the nature. The first evidence is rotation of earth around the sun or rotation of the moon around the earth. It is due to this law of the gravitation in the similar manner. The example, formation of this solar and lunar eclipses and variation of the gravity place to place on the surface of earth. These are the examples in support of evidence of Newton this law of gravitation. Then what is the acceleration due to the gravity? Acceleration due to the gravity, this acceleration produced by the body when freely फैलिंग बॉडी अंडर द एक्शन ऑफ ए ग्रेविटेशनल पुल. अगर कोई बॉडी यहाँ से छोड़ दिया तो ये जो एक्सेलरेशन प्रोड्यूस्ड इन द फ्रीली फैलिंग बॉडी अंडर द एक्शन ऑफ द ग्रेविटेशनल पुल ऑफ द अर्थ, दिस नोन एज एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी, एंड इट इज डिनोटेड बाय स्मॉल g. Then weight of the body, when we are standing on the surface of earth, weight of the body means it is actually force that our body exert on the earth, and that force equal to, it is taken as a weight of the body, and this weight equal to this weight equal to F equal to this is a mg, yeah, W equal to mg. Then variation of acceleration due to gravity on the earth, acceleration due to gravity on the earth. So consider the earth is earth of radius is r, mass is a capital M, and small body is lying on the surface of earth. एक छोटा सा body surface of earth के ऊपर रखा है, और it will exert a force, that force equal to, that force exerted by the body means its weight, it is a weight, that force equal to क्या लिखेंगे, this is the mg, mass into the gravity. When any small body having a mass is a m, छोटा सा body उसका mass अगर m है और it is a place over the surface of the earth, then it acts weight equal to mg. And when body is a place over the surface of earth, it exerts the force of attraction between that body and earth, force of attraction between that body and earth. Okay, the force of attraction between that body and earth, this equal to F equal to g, the mass of the earth capital M, and small m is that body, mass of the body, and separation distance between them is a radius of the earth. It is separation distance from the centers, and body is a very small as compared to the earth, very very small. So their separation distance is a r. Comparing this 1 and 2, is 1 or this is a 2. When we compare this 1 and 2, then mg equal to g capital M small m divided by r square. This m small m get cancelled, g is equal to capital G m divided by r square. So where this is the g gravitational constant and capital M are the constants, then g gravity, it is a directly proportional, inversely proportional to the square of a separation distance between the two bodies, separation distance between the two bodies. So this is the gravity is a inversely proportional to the inverse square of separation distance between them. It is independent on mass and shape of the body. शेप ऑफ ए बॉडी, जो बॉडी का मास है और उससे शेप ऑफ द बॉडी से जी इज ए इंडिपेंडेंट. देन लेट अस डिस्कस द फैक्टर्स ऑन विच ग्रेविटी डिपेंड्स. द फैक्टर्स ऑन विच द ग्रेविटी डिपेंड्स. factors on which the gravity depends. ग्रेविटी जो है जी ऑन कौन कौन सा फैक्टर पे डिपेंड करता है, तो ऑन विच फैक्टर दिस ग्रेविटी इज ए डिपेंड्स. द फर्स्ट फैक्टर शेप ऑफ द अर्थ. शेप ऑफ अर्थ का शेप ऑफ द अर्थ इज it is a flatten at the top or flatten at the poles में ये फ्लैट है और it is elongated at the equator. So this shape of the earth is a oval shape. So radius along in the equator and radius along the pole, the radius along the equator is a larger than the radius along the pole. So कितना larger? So difference is around 21 kilometer. The difference is around 21 kilometer. Means radius along the pole is smaller as compared to the radius along the equator. And gravity G equal to, अभी हमने एक फॉर्मूला डिराइव किया था, G is equal to gm divided by r square. Means G is inversely proportional to the radius square. So r e is greater than the r radius at the pole. Therefore gravity at the pole, ये वैल्यू छोटा है, तो gravity at the pole is larger than the gravity at the equator. So this is the variation of the factor on which gravity depends. Factor depends on the first shape of the earth. अर्थ की शेप की वजह से जो डिफरेंस है, तो ग्रेविटी एट द पोल इज ए larger than the gravity at the equator. Yeah, as we go from the equator to the pole, gravity goes on increasing. And another factor, that is a height, yeah, altitude. Altitude of a earth, altitude above the earth surface. What is the effect of a gravity? That part we will discuss now. At a altitude, second factor we discussing altitude. Altitude. Consider a earth is a homogeneous body which having a density, yeah, mass is a m, and O is the center. This is the radius is a r, and h is the point, or p is the point at an height h from the surface of a earth, and r is a radius and m is a mass of the earth. The gravity on the surface of the earth, यहाँ अगर कोई बॉडी मास m है तो यहाँ ग्रेविटी कितना है g. तो mass of the body is a small m placed on the or lying over the surface of earth, then its gravity G equal to G capital M divided by r square on the surface of earth. And on the surface of earth at, we can write this is the point A. A point पर यहाँ इसका ग्रेविटी कितना है So the G equal to gm divided by r square. And as we go up with the height a and gravity at the point h or point p equal to gm divided by r plus h square, r plus h square at a point p. So dividing these two, एक दूसरों से डिवाइड करो. So gh डिवाइड बाई g इक्वल टू gm डिवाइड बाई r प्लस h स्क्वायर, और ये जस्ट उल्टा हो जाएगा r स्क्वायर डिवाइड बाई g इंटू m. दिस विल गेट कैंसिल. सो gh डिवाइड बाई g इक्वल टू r स्क्वायर डिवाइड बाई r प्लस h. r plus h. We can take the r common, दोनों में से r स्क्वायर यहाँ कॉमन लेते हैं. दिस इज r स्क्वायर डिवाइड बाई, और ये दिस इज स्क्वायर यहाँ लिखना भूल गए, स्क्वायर r स्क्वायर ये यहाँ कॉमन लेते हैं, तो दिस इज 1 प्लस h डिवाइड बाई r, उसका स्क्वायर आएगा. r गेट कैंसिल्ड. g h डिवाइड बाई g इक्वल टू, ये डिनोमिनेटर में ऊपर लिखेंगे तो कैसा आता है. सो दिस विल 1 प्लस एच डिवाइड बाई आर रेस्ट टू, ये प्लस यहाँ ऊपर जाके ये माइनस हो जाएगा. और यूजिंग द बाइनोमियल एक्सप्रेशन दिस एच इज़ अ वेरी स्मॉल एज कंपेयर टू द आर. सो एच डिवाइड बाई आर इट इज़ अ लेस देन द 1. इट इज़ ए लेस देन द 1. देयरफॉर वी कैन राइट इट एज ए जी एच डिवाइड बाई जी इक्वल टू minus 1 2h divided by r. So in this case the gh equal to g into 1 minus 2h divided by r, means what it indicates. This is a as we go up with a height or altitude, gravity goes on decreasing. जैसे ऊपर ऊपर जाएंगे अर्थ के सरफेस के ऊपर, तो ग्रेविटी क्या होता है, डिक्रीज होते जाता है. सो दिस इज द इफेक्ट ऑफ द एल्टीट्यूड ऑन द ग्रेविटी. एज वी गो अप gravity goes on decreasing. Okay, let us see the what happened to the when we go depth of the earth, what will the effect on the gravity at the depth of the earth. Third point, we are discussing about the factors on which gravity of a gravity depends. एक तो फर्स्ट हमने देखा कि शेप ऑफ अर्थ से क्या होता है, जैसे जब अर्थ के ऊपर चले जाएंगे तो ग्रेविटी क्या होता है, डिक्रीज होते जाता है. सो थर्ड पॉइंट इसका डेप्थ ऑफ द अर्थ. डेप्थ ऑफ अर्थ, तो डेप्थ ऑफ द अर्थ व्हाट इज द इफेक्ट ऑन द ग्रेविटी. डेप्थ ऑफ द अर्थ जाएंगे तो व्हाट विल बी इफेक्ट. कंसिडर द अर्थ इज ए होमोजेनियस बॉडी. इट इज ए homogeneous body which having a density mass of the earth m, density of earth suppose it is a rho, it is taken, and radius is a r. These are the and O is the center, and as we go in the depth, अगर अंदर जाएंगे, अर्थ के अंदर जाएंगे कितना, तो ये h इसमें जाएंगे, तो दिस इज द r. यहाँ से यहाँ देखेंगे तो ये कितना है r. बट व्हेन वी गो डेप्थ इन द सरफेस ऑफ इनसाइड द अर्थ, सपोज कितना h डेप्थ से जाएंगे, दिस इज द h, तो ये आएगा. दिस इज द इनर स्फीयर का रेडियस आएगा r माइनस एच, और ये h, और ये दोनों देखेंगे तो दिस विल बी ए r. यहाँ से यहाँ तक सेंटर से सेंटर O इज ए सेंटर. देन ग्रेविटी ऑन दी, सपोज बॉडी इज लाइंग ऑन द surface of the earth, mass is m, the gravity on the surface of this is a on the surface of earth equal to gravity on surface of earth at a point we can write this point A, this equal to G capital M divided by R square. Just put equation number 1. As they say density of A, so density, the mass of the body, mass of earth equal to volume into the density, So volume into density, earth is a sphere, so volume is a density equal to mass divided by volume. So mass of the earth equal to that M equal to volume. This is a sphere, volume of the sphere 4 pi r cube into density is a rho. And this is the density at the rho. We can write this value in this equation, value of the M. So G equal to G divided by this is the R square. M का वैल्यू लिखा मैंने यहाँ 4/3 pi r cube into rho. This is the r square and this is the one get cancelled. So G equal to G, okay, we can write 4/3 pi G R into rho. Just put equation number 1. Means this is gravity on the surface of the earth. यहाँ gravity कितना है? तो gravity on the surface of earth in terms of its density G equal to 4/3 pi G R into rho. Then gravity on the at a point, take the point inside the surface of earth, उसके surface के अंदर एक point लिया तो वहाँ कितना gravity, what is the gravity at a point, we can take this point at a point B, यहाँ gravity कितना है? So this is gravity at a point B, this is G at the depth D equal to क्या है? तो 4/3 pi, ये तो सेम है, कांस्टेंट है, G इज आल्सो कांस्टेंट. और यहाँ जो वैल्यू है R माइनस क्या आएगा? H लिखो या D लिखो तो भी चलेगा. H हाइट के लिए यूज़ करेंगे तो D लिखेंगे डेप्थ के लिए. तो यहाँ भी थोड़ा सा चेंज करेंगे. दिस इज अ डेप्थ D. Okay, this is a depth D. Put this equation number 2. Now compare the 1 and 2. 1 और 2 को कंपेयर करो तो क्या आएगा? देखो G D डिवाइड बाई G इक्वल टू इक्वेशन 1 एंड 2 को कंपेयर करेंगे तो क्या आता है? देखो दिस इज द 4/3 पाई G R माइनस D डिवाइड बाई 4/3 पाई G और ओके इसका डेंसिटी यहाँ रह गया टर्म. तो दिस इज द G R इंटू D. सो दिस टर्म इज ए कैंसल्ड. ये सभी टर्म्स क्या होगा? इंटू रो और इसका भी आएगा ये रो गेट कैंसिल, ये टर्म कैंसिल होगा. G D सफिक्स D डिवाइड बाई G इक्वल टू R माइनस D डिवाइड बाई R. तो R से डिवाइड करो तो ये आएगा 1 माइनस D डिवाइड बाई R. सो GH इक्वल टू G into 1 minus D divided by R. Again, when we compare this, the gravity GH is a decreases. Gravity G is a decreases as we go in the depth of the earth. तो पहला इसमें देखा ग्रेविटी ऊपर जाएंगे तो ग्रेविटी भी डिक्रीज होता है. डेप्थ ऑफ द अर्थ जाएंगे तो भी क्या होता है? ग्रेविटी डिक्रीज होता है. तो इन बोथ द केसेस ग्रेविटी डिक्रीजेस, ऊपर जाते हैं तो ग्रेविटी डिक्रीजेस, इट इज ए, नीचे जाते हैं तो ग्रेविटी डिक्रीज होता है. वेयर द ग्रेविटी इज अ मैक्सिमम, इट इज अ मैक्सिमम ऑन द surface of earth. So as we go as we go depth of earth and at a altitude, gravity, value of the gravity G decreases, and it is a maximum, on the surface of the earth, surface of earth. What is the gravity on the center of the earth? At center of the earth, अगर सेंटर ऑफ अर्थ जाएंगे तो कितना रहेगा? तो R एट द सेंटर ऑफ अर्थ इक्वल टू, वहाँ D इक्वल टू क्या आएगा? R एट द सेंटर ऑफ अर्थ, D इक्वल टू R आएगा. तो एट द सेंटर ऑफ अर्थ G 1 माइनस R डिवाइड बाई R, so G at the center of earth is a 0. So gravity at the center of earth is a 0. As we go up, gravity decreases. कितना अप जाने के बाद ग्रेविटी 0 हो जाएगा? अप्रोक्सीमेटली 2R, 2 टाइम्स ऑफ द रेडियस ऊपर जाएंगे तो ग्रेविटी बिकम्स ए 0. ऐसा ही एट द सेंटर ऑफ अर्थ ग्रेविटी गोज ऑन 0. तो आज के क्लास में हमने क्या क्या पढ़ा था? आज के क्लास में हमने पढ़ा कि व्हाट इज द इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ द ग्रेविटी, व्हाट इज द ग्रेविटेशन, उसके बाद केप्लर्स लॉ ऑफ द ग्रेविटेशन, लॉज ऑफ ए प्लैनेटरी मोशन, लॉज ऑफ न्यूटन्स लॉ ऑफ ए ग्रेविटेशन, उसके बाद ग्रेविटी ऑन द सरफेस ऑफ अर्थ एंड फैक्टर्स ऑन द ग्रेविटी ऑन द सरफेस ऑफ ए अर्थ. थैंक यू, हैव ए गुड डे.